Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the first episode of my extreme living room renovation series. In today's video, I'll be sharing the inspiration behind the design and my plans. So here's what we're starting with. When we first moved into this home, I was really into the silver and grey trend, but as time has gone on, my style has evolved so much. But beyond the aesthetic changes, there are some practical issues with this space. We share this space with the kids, so as you can imagine, that means we need this room to be super functional for all of us, and right now it's just not working as well as it could be. So with all that in mind, let's look at some inspiration and start building our mood boards. When it comes to design inspiration, Pinterest has always been my go-to. I love browsing pictures of literally anything that inspires me, even if it's not the direction I want to go in. So I'm going to type in organic, modern, living room. Anything that catches my eye, I'll save it. So for example, this picture here, I absolutely love the storage unit to the left with the wood logs. And then I'll keep going through any other pictures that inspire me. I love the beams on this one, so I'll add that to my board. There's so many nice options. If you can't find what you're looking for, usually you can click on one picture that you really love. So for example, this one. So I've saved that, and if you scroll down, you'll see others that look similar. Oh, I love this one. I love the rounded edges. I love the feeling, that the naturalness of it, the Japandi look. I'm gonna save that. So once you've created a whole board and you keep going through different elements that you're interested in, some things might not even be in the Japandi theme or the modern organic theme, but you might like something to do with a different style that you want to incorporate into your own design. Remember, you don't have to fit a certain aesthetic. You can mix and match. I love the green sofa here. So yeah, so here's a board I've created earlier, and this is the vibe I absolutely love. This marble fireplace surround, honestly, it just took my breath away. I want to do something similar, I feel. But then I also liked the more minimalistic fireplaces, so you'll see this one here. So I've saved them all, even though they're very opposite in direction and the way I want to be heading. But I thought I'll put them all down here, and then I know as I go through my journey of designing the space, my choices that I want to make will be more obvious to me, whereas it might not be obvious right now. A lot of things are recurring. For example, the cabinets, like this one and like this one. So I think I definitely want to be doing a cabinet of some sort on either side and a fireplace. I also love this texture on this fireplace, so there's so many options on the fireplaces that I want to incorporate, but obviously I've got to pick one and we'll see which direction we go in. Even I don't know at this stage. So once I've done that, I have a section where I've organized all my boards, and you can see it in a compact view like this. So here's the mood board I've created. I'm loving these soft neutral tones mixed with natural materials like wood and stone. I also want to bring in some greenery to add some life to the space. So basically this board is really going to guide all my decisions going forward. So the next step I'm going to use is Milanote to really work out what I need to make this project happen. So I've literally dragged in the board that I created in Pinterest on as my main picture, and then I popped in a few more extra images that I really liked, as you can see at the bottom. And this is my mood board, and then I'm going to be adding some colors, paint colors. So I really want a lot of green in the space, like a dark green, so I'll put that in there. I want some neutrals. I don't know if I can get neutrals on this, but we'll try get as close as possible, like a beigey warm tone. We'll just add this for now. It's a bit yellow, but it's just to get an idea of what we want. I want a few black tones in there, and I want wood, but I don't think you can get wood tones on this. So yeah, so this is how my board's looking at the minute, and I'm obsessed with it, as you can tell. So now we've got our board together. The next thing we need to do is look at tasks. So if we go back to the main ideas card, so if we go into here, and then I add in a note, things that I really want. So after going through my Pinterest board and images on Pinterest, I know that I really want a fireplace. I want a built-in media storage unit. I want paneling perhaps on the wall. I want a wooden floor, and obviously I need to buy some new sofas because the current ones are not working. Things that would be nice to have but I'm not sure about are beams and maybe bifold doors to the garden. That's on my maybe list because I don't think I can afford it at the minute. So it would be nice to have, but it's not a necessity. So now we've got our mood board ideas. The next steps that we need to do are look for a fireplace, look at tutorials on how to build a media wall if I'm doing it myself, check out paint colors, flooring options, and also look at furnishing, so new sofas, what would work in that space, what wouldn't work in that space, look at how we're going to lay out the furniture as well, and also the functionality of the space to make sure that it works for our family of four. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to try out different styles in the room planner app. Favorite part of any design process, it's playing around in room planner app to make it come to life. So I usually use this app just to see and visualize what may or may not work in this space, and it saves a lot of money and time when you're going shopping to know what kind of thing you're looking for and sizes you're looking for. The only downside with the room planner app is that you can't get exact wall measurements on the free version. Of course, yeah, so it says you have to upgrade to Pro to plan your room accurately, but I don't really mind it as long as I know brief estimates of, okay, I need to reduce it by 10 centimeters when I'm buying the actual thing, then it's fine. So if we go in now to the 3D version and then look at flooring options. So with flooring, I think I want to go for a laminate. I'm not sure if I want to do a wide plank or herringbone. Some of the design inspirations that we've looked at, they had herringbone design in there, and I absolutely loved it. So I might put in the herringbone for now, just to get an idea. For the wall, I want to go for a neutral. So I want it quite warm, neutral. Maybe was this too grey? Maybe something like this. So if I apply to all walls, done. Yep, that's fine. And then we can go into furnishing this place. So start off with the sofa, which is the biggest piece. With the sofa, I have no idea what I want to go for and which layout. So for now, let's try a few options. So let's try something like this. With a tray, so put that in the middle. And then I definitely want some armchairs. I'm not sure on the style yet, so I'm just going to add anything that feels like a little bit of me. Yeah, so 2 armchairs, maybe pop them on this wall. And again here, this probably needs to get pushed up. Yeah, that looks much better. And then what else do we need? Maybe some stools, if I can find any stools. And yeah, oh, proof and footstools. Okay. Sorry, I sound a bit bummed up, guys. I'm not feeling well today, but this is cheering me up. So yeah, so if I get some of these, maybe, I know the whole color palette's looking the same, but as I said, it's just more about layout and seeing what fits and doesn't fit in this space. And then a rug to ground the space. Oh, on this wall, I definitely know from the inspiration that we're looking at, I want a fireplace. So if we go back into here, and they have a fireplace section, and I want a fireplace with like a media wall TV unit on top. this looks the closest to what I'm looking for. Where's it gone? Oh, it's all the way here. If I plonk that in the middle of the room, try get it as middle as I can. There you go. With my, oh, I might have to move this forward. See, for the sides, I know I want tall cabinets in there. So if I go back into cabinets and shelving, and then I want something like this, maybe Billy bookcase. I don't think I would want it glass. I'd love glass, but I have too much junk to hide. And then maybe another one on the other side. With the other side, I might have to put in a half a Billy bookcase, or not a double drawer, because we won't be able to open this door over here. In the future, this door will move here because we're doing an extension, and then this obviously can be made double. But for now, we'll just have to make it work. So I'll have to work out measurements and things like that properly. But for now, that's how it look. And then what are we missing? A coffee table and a rug maybe. But I'm loving how it's looking so far. Sorry, I know that's a bit wonky. I'll fix that in a second. So what are we looking for? Rugs, coffee tables. While we're in here, we might as well get a coffee table. Tables and chairs, coffee table. So with the coffee table, I think I want something square. Shall we go for, let's just go for this for now. Right. I might have to be made a bit bigger, but so that can go there, that can go there, that can go here in front of the fireplace. This looks cozy, and then to ground it all, a nice rug should do. Where am I looking? Decoration maybe? Yep, rugs. So we'll just go for this one, the first one that I've seen. And then I think I'd want it this way perhaps. And then go back to 3D plan. Oh, this looks so gorgeous. What are we thinking about how the room feels and looks? This feels so cozy, and it's very much how I'd want it. But before we say, oh, this is how it's going to look, I want to try a different sofa. So if I was to go for a 3-seater perhaps, or 4-seater, whatever it is, and put that there instead, how does that look? Are we feeling that? And then the other option is a corner sofa. So let's try a corner sofa. Something like this. Again in the beige. Oh, that's massive, isn't it? But move these out the way. Plonk that there. And then, how do I put these on this side? I don't know if I'd want the chairs on this side, because you won't be able to access the windows easily. The tool's a bit clunky, but you know what? It does what I want it to do, and that's the main thing. So if we plot these here, I don't think that's functional. You can move forward so you can get behind to the windows. However, it makes it so small and squished. I don't like it at all. Unless we move these and then we remove that. Add just the one here maybe. Like so. What are we feeling about this? With just the one. Do we like it? Let me move to this corner. And you can get a better overview. What are we feeling? This looks alright as well. And it's cozy. And then let's check it out from this view. Right, what do you think? So I really like how this looks, and now to make this a reality, guys. that's it for today's video, guys. Next time we'll be getting our hands dirty with some demo work, as we will be ripping up the floors and picking out the perfect paint colours. So make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell below so you don't miss a thing. Also, let me know in the comments which layout you preferred, and see you in the next video. Bye.